A massive global energy shock is rippling across economies after Iran's move to shut down the Strait of Hormuz, a route that carries nearly 20% of the world's oil and LNG supply. With crude prices surging past $100 a barrel, governments are now scrambling to rethink energy security, diversify supplies, and accelerate the shift away from fossil fuels. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz following the February 28 conflict has triggered what the International Energy Agency is calling the worst energy supply disruption in history. This marks the third major energy shock of the decade after the COVID-19 demand crash in 2020 and the Russia-Ukraine war in 2022. Now, countries across the globe are reacting fast. In Europe, energy import costs have already risen by €6 billion since the crisis began. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has admitted that reducing nuclear energy over the past decades was a strategic mistake. The European Union is now offering €200 million in guarantees to revive nuclear investments, while also working on subsidies and tax breaks to shield consumers. In Asia, the impact is even sharper. The region relies heavily on West Asian fuel, and countries like Japan and Taiwan are now reconsidering nuclear power. Taiwan is even reviewing the restart of a recently shut nuclear plant. Meanwhile, China, the world's largest energy consumer, has taken emergency steps, cutting refinery output by 10%, banning fuel exports and relying on strong reserves, and a grid that is already over 50% powered by renewables. Electric vehicles now make up more than half of new car sales in China, helping cushion the blow. Globally, governments are also releasing record emergency oil stockpiles and urging energy conservation. At the same time, countries are diversifying suppliers, expanding strategic reserves, and accelerating investments in renewables and nuclear energy. In the United States, which is less dependent on West Asia imports, the focus is on stabilizing global prices. The government has even eased sanctions on Russia to boost oil supply, but the crisis is also reopening debates. Should the world produce more fossil fuels for stability or move faster towards clean energy?